Hi everyone, this is Ruhi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today you're gonna be seeing a tutorial of clean girl glam look, and this is the look that I have created with all my favorite products which are so under the budget for so many people out there. Now I know I'm late in the game. I know there are tons and tons of videos for clean girl glam look, but I so badly wanted to create it. So now I won't blabber much, and now without any further ado, let's get started. So first we are going to begin by applying this chia seed hydro cream moisturizer. This is my favorite moisturizer. I have reviewed this one in detail on my channel. You can go check it out if you want to. I'm going to take a generous amount of this because I so love this moisturizer. It hydrates my skin really well, and it leaves a baby soft skin any day, every day for me. So I really like to take a lot of it for application, and underneath makeup is the best thing ever because it leaves your skin hydrated and supple, and that's what you need before you apply makeup on your skin. So we're going to blend it a little bit so it sinks into my skin and leaves a hydrated skin. Now next up we are going to be using this Elf Poreless primer or Poreless putty primer, whatever you call this, and you can see how much I have been using of this primer. I use this continuously every day I do my makeup. I always use this primer. It's one of my favorites because it's way too good, and we always need a primer before applying makeup or before applying foundation. Now because I really want this look to be dewy, we are going to be taking this Mars Illuminati base. Now this is a base that I have been obsessing with recently, and how pretty this is I really cannot express in words. I'm going to take a very little bit amount. I have a full face of Reached Mars video up on my channel already. You can go check it out for all the products. My first impression of all of these products, if you would say. So I had taken a lot of it when I tried it for the first time, and then I was like, why is this not blending? And now I can see why, because now that we take a little bit, I realize this late. You can see how beautiful the sheen it has given already to my skin. Now because this is a clean girl makeup look, so we'll have very little bit of foundation, and I want to use a hydrating foundation, so I'm going to be using K Beauty foundation in the shade 155 White Tan. I use this foundation very less. I don't know why. I just forget that it's in my vanity. I'm just going to okay, let me use one full pump first, and then if we want we can maybe load it again. This is a very dark shade for my skin actually. Well, I'm sure this is not a surprise. K Beauty products blends like a dream on your skin. And because this is a very beautiful hydrating foundation, you can see how it blends like water. Alright, I think we are done here, and I'm going to be taking some concealer. So for concealer, first of all I'm going to use this shade Cafe by Maybelline Fit. This is my most favorite color corrector. This is the best under eye color corrector for me. I cannot do without this. I mean, it just corrects my under eyes like this, and it's all evened out. I don't know how. It has got some peachy tone, some dark tone, and something which is so pretty. I just love this concealer. If you are a beginner who doesn't know how to color correct and you have got dark circles, you just get this concealer, and I'm telling you, you will not regret. Your under eyes would stay put and corrected. I don't have much dark circles, okay, and you can see it's blended right now. I'm just going to take a little bit on my eyelids because I have started getting pigmentation since I started doing makeup. Alright, now I'm going to be taking this Elf 16-hour camo concealer matte finish in the shade Tan Neutral. This is sort of my shade. you can say, a little bit lighter to my skin tone maybe. So I'm going to take a little bit of it on my eyelids as well, and I'm going to blend it because we'll have a little bit of eyeshadow there going on. So I need, you know, a little bit of concealing. This concealer is really good. It blends so well. It blends really well with the camo sponge of Elf. I have that sponge, but it's in my vanity. I just remembered that I'm using this concealer, and now I cannot just get up and go and get it and all of that. I cannot do right now. Okay, after 1000 hours of blending, now I'm gonna powder my face a little bit, just for my under eyes, not my entire face for sure. So I'm gonna take this flat brush by PAC, and I'm using this Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in the shade medium. Medium is a darker shade for me. It has always been, but you know, I always had it, so I just managed. I have to get a loose finishing powder which is of my shade. I literally poke a hole in my pockets buying so much of makeup these days. Alright, we are just going to dab this powder, not just brush it off, dab it, so my under eyes are properly set. So when you dab, you know, it sets really nicely, and you're just, you know, like pressing the powder on your eyes. I'm just gonna dab it very slowly. So this is a section which sweats a lot, which gets oily a lot always. I think it's for most of the people this side. So that is where also I'm gonna be powdering a lot. I'll just roll the blender again on my under eyes. I guess we're all set. So Elf Cosmetics concealer, it does not move much, so we are pretty much sorted that way. I'll just use this small fluffy brush to dust off excess if there is any, because we have taken a lot of product. Next up, for blush, I'm going to be using this Creme blush, which is recently launched in the shade Rosy Romance. I'm going to take a little bit on my hand, just a tad bit, and I'm going to blend that on my cheeks with my fingertips, not with my blender, because never blend a cream product with a blender. It will soak up most of the product. And for cream products, when you really need a little teeny tiny bit, then why use a blender, isn't it? I apply a little bit of blush on my nose always. Alright, next we are going to be contouring. I'm going to be using this Contour D-Force mini bronzer in the shade Woody Wonder. This is by Sugar Cosmetics. This is no surprise. People who know, they know that how crazy I am about Sugar Cosmetics and all of their products. So, and the bronzer, the contour powders, the blush powders, and the lipsticks, and actually everything. But the best part is the contour powder, the bronzer. I mean, this budget, and you have no idea how pigmented are the contour powders. I'm not going all crazy and all in with the contour. I'll just stick to this part, and I'll just apply a little bit, just for, you know, just for the natural contouring thing. Alright, now before I go all in with the highlighter, I'll go with some eyeshadow, and we'll keep it neutral as needed. I'll just take my blender and just tap if there is any crease whatsoever. So I'm just going to be using this palette from Sugar Cosmetics, and this is my most favorite palette. Very neutral, everyday. It solves all your everyday makeup purpose. Very beautiful, very pigmented. I love this palette. So this is like Blend the Rose eyeshadow palette in the shade Warrior. I'm going to be using this shade Medium Brown from this palette. Dust off the excess. This brush is by PAC Cosmetics, and this is how it looks like. This is one of my most favorite brushes because this is fluffy and it applies the product and also make sure that the product is blended on my eyes, and that's what I need today because I'm not going very overboard with my makeup. I'm just gonna keep it light, and as you can see, this palette is so pigmented. I literally just touched it. I'll just try and blend the existing color that I have taken a little bit. We'll just apply a little bit on the crease area towards this part. Alright, now next I'm going to be taking the rustic gold shade from this palette, and it's a neutral gold shade, so I'll just be taking a little bit, not much, just for a normal sheen on my lids. Now next we have mascara. I won't apply eyeliner because it's just normal clean look, so I just want to go for a normal mascara. And for mascara I'm going to be taking this Reached Mars Fabulash mascara. Since the day I started using this mascara, this has become my go-to and I just cannot do without this. I mean, I did not even curl my lashes and you will see the lift. I'm not even kidding you how beautiful this is. I mean, can you see a difference? This is how my lashes look right now. I don't know if my phone is doing any justice to my lashes, to the difference in my lashes, but I mean, you gotta see this. Now I'm gonna use the same palette, black shade from this palette, and I'm gonna take an angular brush from PAC Cosmetics, and I'm just going to fill my brows very naturally, just a little. All the sparse brows that I already have, and this is my least favorite step of doing makeup. I hate filling brows. Now next step, these days my most favorite step, I have fallen in love with this highlighter by Mars. This is their velour highlighter in the shade Private Show, and how beautiful this is beyond what my words can express. I'm going to use my hands, alright, no brushes, because when your face is tacky and not powdered, your hands would do the job like no other brush can do. And I don't know if you can see, but this is how blinding this highlighter is, and this is how beautiful it looks. I'm all in to go overboard with this highlighter and look all blingy like a tube light on the road, but I just cannot stop using this. This is so freaking beautiful. This one retails for 149 rupees or something like that, and how stunning. Just make sure your face is wet and tacky, and so it sticks. If you have powdered your face very nicely, you will need a brush, but if you're just using it on top of your moisturizer that you have applied very nicely, or any cream product underneath, then you will be good to go for this for sure. And for next step, we have this Matinee lipstick by Reached Mars, again in the shade Nude Flirt. Again an obsession. Sorry for getting so much from Reached Mars, but I just cannot help it. I love that brand, and I have recommended that brand to so many of my friends right now. I cannot even name. This lipstick retails for what, about 200 or 250 rupees. This is transfer proof once dried. A beautiful proper matte shade which lasts for a really long time. I'm just going to apply a little bit of gloss today because this is all about the clean girl look which goes dewy and all glossy. So I'm going to apply this gloss by Elf Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade Mocha Twist. This is out of stock most of the time. I got lucky sometime and I just grabbed it as soon as I could. Most beautiful lip gloss you can get for 650 rupees or so. Lasts on your lips forever. It's not going to come off whatsoever. I don't apply this on its own because it washes me out somehow, I feel, because I don't like my lips to be a lot more lighter. But with a lipstick underneath, however whatsoever light it may be, it goes very well, and this is how my complete look looks like. Alright, I hope you liked this clean girl glam look on my face. If you did, please give my video a big fat thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more such content. I'm going to be seeing you soon in my next video with so many amazing content that you don't want to miss. Stay tuned, take care, I love you all, stay safe.